New York Times reporter Maggie Haberman has a new book coming out, and we're already getting, of course, some explosive info from that book that kind of feels like we should have known these things a year and a half ago. Right? But if she had told us all these things, back in January of 2020, she wouldn't have been able to sit on it and sell more books. So, right, you making money is way more important than the threats to democracy that you were a firsthand witness to. And I'm sorry, but before I even get into these explosive new revelations, I am so friggin' pissed off at the number of reporters, not just Haberman, because there have been tons of them. There have been former Trump officials that have come out with all this damning information about the administration in the final days. But we all just sat on it because we wanted to sell books. All those audio recordings, remember, that were coming out in late spring and early summer, like, oh, we could have shared them, about the attempts to overthrow democracy, but we wanted to make money because that's all that matters in this country is how much money you can make. So thank you for all of those people who are sitting on relevant information that could, change the course of the American future. But I understand. You got to sell books, right? Because that's the only thing that matters. You got to sell books. Piss off. Here is what I'm sorry. It just pisses me off. It absolutely pisses me off. So anyway, according to Maggie Haberman, Donald Trump in the final days in office insisted that he wasn't going to leave. He didn't care that he didn't win the election, even though at that point he was maintaining to people that he won the election. He asked GOP chairwoman Ronna McDaniel, he said, why would I leave? I didn't lose. I'm not leaving the White House. And he started, of course, reaching out to everybody near him, asking them, how can we pull this off? Basically, if you walked into his office, he was asking, oh, thank you for coming in. By the way, do you know how to do a coup? I'm new to this. I've never done one before. And, whatever advice you may have. And one of those people that was asked, how do I stay in power even though I lost, was the valet who would bring Donald Trump his Diet Cokes. So basically, I don't want to diminish the role at all or diminish the profession, but basically a server, like a waiter. A person would come in, it was their job, bring Donald Trump his Diet Coke, and he would say, oh, thank you very much. Hey, by the way, I'm trying to do a coup here. Thanks for the Diet Coke, by the way. Can I get a straw? I think we're ready for appetizers, too. But anyway, I'm trying to do a coup. Do you know how to do that? Any idea? Okay, what's the soup of the day? That's basically what the former president in his final days in office was doing. And Haberman has been sitting on this intelligence for 18 months. Don't you think the January 6th committee would be interested in this? I mean, doesn't this literally prove every point that the January 6th committee is trying to make? I am flabbergasted, and I'm struggling to not just go on the most profane rant you've ever heard in your life. That's how angry I am right now. But I am flabbergasted that at no point did Haberman decide, okay, you know what? I can give up a couple of these little nuggets and still sell a lot of books. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. You kept this information for your personal gain. You let the U.S. devolve into what it is now because you wanted to capitalize on it, because you wanted to profit from it. I can guarantee you, if I had any kind of information like this, folks, I wouldn't sit on it. I wouldn't make you wait. I wouldn't make you pay me money to see it. But maybe I've got a little bit more integrity than some of these reporters. Hell, maybe we just need to pay reporters more to where they don't have to sit on vital information in order to make a couple of bucks. I don't know what the solution is. Donald Trump clearly... this information needs to be used by the committees. And at this point, I think it's time for Maggie Haberman to go and sit in front of that committee. I'm willing to bet she'll do it willingly. Probably doesn't need to be a subpoena. But she had firsthand knowledge. She was embedded, basically, with this administration from day one. She knows it better than anybody else. She has had the conversations with Trump, with other people. Pull her in front of that committee, prime time, and let's hear it straight from her. And hey, guess what, Maggie? A little side note there. I guarantee you if you do that, you'll sell a lot more books too. So it's a win-win situation, right? Maybe we get to keep our country functioning and you get to make a couple extra bucks. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.